first off, I want to take a minute and thank Sola. Sola takes something small and beautifies it beyond measure. And this is a true essence of every woman, by the way. We all have this. She has just tapped into it and exponentially brought it out to the surface. So thank you, Sola. Thank you for building a beautiful thing. Good evening, everyone. I want to start with a truth that may feel simple, but it has the power to change your entire life. Hashem sends us certain moments in life only when your soul is ready to receive it. Okay? You didn't walk in this room by accident. You're not hearing these words by coincidence. There are no coincidences. Something in you has been whispering, there has to be more. I'm ready for more. Every one of us have moments where we feel stuck, confused, unsure, afraid, overwhelmed, right? And we think we're waiting for life to change. But the deep secret is life is actually waiting for us to change. Waiting for us to become the person who can receive this blessing that we keep praying for. When you're ready, the shift begins. One of the biggest lies that we tell ourselves and we've internalized is that Hashem is far away from us. That he's somewhere out there, watching us struggle, watching us, and hoping that maybe someday, somehow, we'll figure things out. No. Judaism actually teaches us something entirely different. The Shekhinah, Hashem's eternal light, lives inside of every single one of us. Your soul, your neshama, is literally a spark of Hashem. It's his infinite light, which means that you are not disconnected, you are not lacking, you are not empty, broken, or behind. You are carrying inside of you the same divine intelligence that keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing, the sun shining, and the world turning. How cool is that? You are literally wired for greatness. But most of us forget who we are. And when we forget, we live a life that's very small. When the truth is, we are carrying infinite potential. Life becomes difficult when we identify with only the physical world. The bills, the stress, the job, the relationships, the expectations. We forget the spiritual reality shaping all of it. Everything begins in the spiritual realm. We are not physical bodies having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a bodily experience. Everything in the physical world starts in the spiritual world. A thought, a belief, a pattern, a fear, a dream, a story that we tell ourselves. So when we try to fix our lives externally without transforming our inner world, guess what happens? We become exhausted. We become drained, right? Because the root is not on the outside. The root is always on the inside. Your life is a mirror. It reflects your beliefs, not your potential. It reflects your focus, not your worth. If you constantly feel not enough, you will live a life that mirrors scarcity. If you secretly believe that relationships are not safe, then you will meet people that will confirm that. If you believe abundance is only for others, you will unconsciously block the opportunities that belong to you. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. This is a spiritual architecture of reality. The Baal Shem Tov taught that a person is where their thoughts are. What does that mean? It means that your thoughts and your inner state precede any experience that you will have. Think about that. So if you want your life to change, you don't start with your circumstances, you start with your consciousness. So now comes the big question. If focus and belief are so powerful, why does change sometimes take so long? Why can we want something so deeply and not see movement? Here's the answer. Your conscious desire must match your subconscious beliefs. If your conscious desire wants abundance, but you subconsciously believe that you're unworthy, your subconscious wins. If you consciously want love, but subconsciously fear being hurt, your subconscious wins. If you consciously want success, but subconsciously feel small, your subconscious wins. Hashem never will send you something that your inner world is not ready to receive. That's not punishment. That's actually divine protection. There's a sacred spiritual window. The moment before you fall asleep. In Judaism, we say the Shema before we go to sleep. Why? Because this is the time when your soul ascends and your subconscious is the most open. Whatever your emotions are before you fall asleep, you're planting a seed. It's a code to your subconscious that uses to shape your tomorrow. If you fall asleep feeling anxious, you will plant the seed of anxiety. If you fall asleep feeling grateful, you will plant the seed of blessing. If you fall asleep imagining your life is aligned, abundant, peaceful, connected, you direct your inner world toward that reality. This is where the spiritual work happens, not in the effort, not in the struggle, but in the conscious inner alignment. Many times we think that something is wrong when life is difficult. If we just shift our perspective to challenges are not punishments, they are invitations. They're invitations for us to grow. Think about that. Just shifting your perception. This is not a punishment, this is an invitation. Let me walk into that. Let me step into that. It's an invitation to grow, to rise, to expand, to step into the next version of ourselves. Every challenge you've ever faced has shaped you to be exactly where you are right now. It carved the depth in you. It built compassion. It built wisdom. It built resilience. Hashem doesn't ask you to be perfect. He asks you to be becoming. Every day, your job is simply to be a little bit better than you were the day before. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. Simply being more aligned with your authentic self. There's a spiritual law. If you want something, you must become the vessel that can hold it. If you want love, become loving. If you want abundance, become generous. If you want respect, become self-respecting. If you want healing, become compassionate. This is not fake it till you make it. This is aligning your frequency with your blessings that are already there. There's a moment in every spiritual journey that feels like it's breaking. You feel lost, you feel confused. You don't know who you are anymore. You don't know where you're going. And by you, I mean we. We all have experienced this. This is a cocoon. This is the caterpillar that dissolves completely before it becomes a butterfly. It's an old identity that's literally falling apart. It isn't dying, it's transforming. So, if life feels messy, uncertain, overwhelming, you're not failing, you're becoming. Most people live their lives in the state of no. We say no so convincingly and so easily, except when it comes to dessert, of course, and then we're all spiritually open to yes, bring it on. But no, I'm not ready. No, I'm not capable. No, that's not for me. No, I can't handle that. Every no closes a spiritual door. But yes opens up worlds. At your core, beneath all of your fear, beneath all of the noise, beneath all of the conditioning, you are love, you are light, you are wisdom, you are truth. A spark of Hashem. You don't have to become enough. You already are enough. Your work is not self-improvement. Your work is self-remembrance. So tonight, I want to leave you with one life-changing truth. Hashem already knows that you're ready. Now it's time for you to know it too. Say yes, step in, trust the process, walk with Hashem, and watch your world transform. If any of you are feeling called to go deeper into becoming your true selves, in becoming more connected, body, mind, and soul, I'm offering free consultations and discounted one-on-one life coaching. You have my contact information. Thank you for sharing tonight with me. I hope you all get a little bit stronger, smarter, wiser,